Good evening. I am the lovely Kimberly Cash, and you are watching On the Mat, your only source for independent wrestling. On tonight's show, we're going to feature POW Entertainment, a special roller derby music video, and the indie classic of the week is from LWF. On tonight's show, we have special guest Brandon Bishop, and your hosts, as always, Ritchard T. Sin, Billy Wack, and Trevor Blanchard.
Hey, there we go, camera 2. What do you want to do, Billy Wack? But Brandon Bishop, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure.
The man.
Brandon,
Mr.
my best
Blanchard.
friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Welcome, man. It's been a long, long time.
Mr.
How are you? How are you?
I'm good.
Very
What
good
are you
to see
reading, man?
I'm reading the Big Book of Scandal. All the scandals in the Big Book of Scandal, and I haven't really gotten too far through it, so I don't really even know.
And it's all true.
It's all true, apparently.
Patty Smythe.
There's a story in here. Page 72 says, "The Tale of Trevor Blanchard."
Whoa, it's a tale of
God.
woe.
The tale of Trevor
I bet
Blanchard.
that's really boring.
The tale of woe.
It's basically just stories about fanny packs and rolling luggage and.
Nobody wants to hear that.
That's it. Hey, I got to get my digs in on Trevor because that's all I've got tonight because Kimberly Cash is here, and as we all know, Kimberly Cash has an even bigger problem with Trevor Blanchard than anybody. So
Kimberly
Still have
Cash
that restraining order active, in
has a
fact.
bigger
she's
problem
got a
now.
restraining order
Yes.
against him.
Is your bigger problem Big Jared here?
No, this is my bodyguard.
That's your solution.
This is my solution to the problem. He is to make sure that Trevor clearly stays away. I mean, Trevor is obsessed with me. Emails, phone calls,
Really?
letters,
No, I'm an idiot when it comes to
flowers,
You've been
candy.
emailing.
Flowers, candy. Oh, he's romancing you.
He's trying. Obviously, it's not succeeding, but
well,
he's trying. He's a stalker.
Notice the disease he has?
What's that?
Wait, stop!
disease.
Stop! Oh my God! I'm about to go freaking crazy, Trevor. If you make an STD joke, I'm out of here.
no,
My
no.
hands
That's
on my
right.
mic. My hands on the
That's
mic.
right.
He's got that Dunlap disease. His belly Dunlap over his belt.
Oh, man. He's the real. He's
Trevor?
a wrestling purist.
Wait.
This guy's the real thing.
Trevor?
He's here to keep you at bay. He could go wham, and then it's nothing but like a light tunnel.
But then
Yeah.
Has Trevor?
why are you only if I go after her, which ain't gonna happen.
I'm sure the guy.
I'm not desperate.
I'm sure the guy could have enough on his own and
Hold
I'll
on,
get him
Mr.
later.
Wack. Can we go back to this Dunlap disease? Has anybody looked at Trevor's physique?
Anyways, you know what?
can I
On
say?
tonight's show, we have, just from this past Saturday, April 21st at Power Entertainment, Brandon Bishop versus Ruff Crossing.
I kicked his stinking teeth in.
Yeah, it was great. And he is part of the MOB,
am
which is
part
the
of the
faction.
MOB. Proud
Me and
of it.
Tommy Capone are tag champions, and you will soon be.
What does
heavyweight.
MOB stand for?
Masters of Brutality. Oh, of course.
Wait a minute, hold on. You two are
A
running
little
in the
bit
same
different than the
group
whack. Yep.
No, right.
at POW Entertainment.
And Tommy Capone.
This could be like the new Four Horsemen, if I may borrow.
No.
It could be.
It's actually a rebirth of something that happened down in WWE in Kankakee.
But aren't you holding... Whoa, hey, what are we
who's in
doing
charge of the set here?
here? Yeah, I'm saying.
Nicholas H.
Incompetent.
Everything happens terrible.
Incompetent.
Misspellings. You'll
Yeah,
see.
really?
We've been here since 4
Trevor's on
o'clock.
fire
Lost
tonight.
coffee.
It's
He's on
already
fire.
8:30.
Did you drink a Red Bull, Trevor?
So-
You're on fire.
No.
Okay.
Speaking of Red Bull and Deuce Juice,
Yeah, do we have
that's
juice
what
juice?
that's what it actually was.
Really?
I tore the label off and there's Red Bull.
Red
he
Bull.
Was,
Really?
He was working us all.
He gimmicked it. It was a gimmicked
So
can.
Deuce
How
Juice
about
doesn't
that?
exist.
No.
Deuce Trey, wherever you are, I'm ashamed.
Busted.
Make your own energy drink,
Fraud.
man. And bring it to us, because I'm so thirsty, these hot lights.
Right here tonight on the Mat, we have got POW Entertainment coming to you. None other than Brandon Bishop, our in-studio guest, taking on Ruff Crossing from a match filmed just this past weekend. I also have it on good authority that Master J might be sneaking around the house somewhere tonight, too, and we might get a visit from him later, so that's
Our
pretty cool
manager,
stuff.
possibly.
If you'll notice, I'm not in any pain whatsoever. No bruises, no scratches.
Neither am I.
So, what happened with your match on Saturday night?
What happened with my match?
I mean,
you'll see in a
we're going
little
to see
bit.
it right here tonight.
You'll see. The guy was pulling my tights the whole match, pulling my hair, you know.
Pulling your hair.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Well, I
He
had
just got
long
a cut
hair.
the other day.
Oh, okay. I just got mine cut too the other day.
Did
You
you?
did.
I don't really like the haircut that much, so I'm wearing this hat.
Ah, it happens.
Now, Brandon, from what I understand, you just recently took a hiatus from wrestling and rejoined the military. You're in the Army Reserve?
I am in the National Guard. Yeah.
National Guard.
Yeah.
NationalGuard.com. Make sure we get that
Absolutely.
up there.
Sponsor
Right
of POW. Yeah. I'm a combat medic for Army National Guard. I joined in 2005. So I was away for 6 months. for basic training in AIT, which is advanced individual training, which is basically like your Army job.
Right.
Lost about 40, 50 pounds of muscle in the process.
Ooh. We couldn't tell.
I gained it back. It was hard. It was hard, but I gained it back.
What, if I can ask, what is a combat medic? I mean, I'm picturing, you need a Band-Aid?
Not too far off. You know how in all the Army movies, maybe like Saving Private Ryan or pretty much any one of them, you hear the guy go, medic!
That's you!
When all the stuff's going down, that's where I come in. Whoa, but it's a broad scale. We can do things from working in the hospital to being out on the battlefield rescuing our heroes. So.
Wow. Cool. Pretty unselfish thing to do in this troubled time.
I had to do one selfless thing in my life, you know. Wow. So.
Is that tag with Trevor?
Good, Trevor. Trevor, get your word in edgewise.
I'm sorry.
Trevor wants to ask a question.
It was
hey,
funny.
if you can't laugh at your friends, who can you?
Right, exactly.
But, I do know, and we'll throw this out there, you and I have talked, if you got the call, you would go over.
Oh, definitely. I'm actually anticipating it. I'd like to.
Go over to Iraq or Afghanistan?
Yeah, absolutely. Do my part, yeah.
That's a pretty brave thing to do. But you know what? Me and all the American people that are behind our president, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm one of those people, Billy Wack.
Wait, you're behind the president?
Oh, yeah.
Like you voted for the president?
I voted for Bush. Damn proud of it.
I'm sure he's been behind her.
And I'll probably back McCain. if I have to, because I'm not voting for any of the other bozos.
Whoa!
How you like that?
I think when you vote, you're just throwing your time away anyway, as it is. I think this country was bought and paid for hundreds of years ago. And I think the chess pieces that the president moves around on the board, I don't think it matters anyway. I don't think the president cares about you. I don't think the president cares about, you, even though you're doing the work. And I know the president doesn't care about me. So you know what?
Let's go to that man.
I don't want him back on our soil. I remember 9/11. I'll leave it at that. When I see him protesting the war out by the Highway of Flags on a Saturday afternoon, I scream, "Get a job!"
Yep, and there we go. Ruff Crossing, Brandon Bishop.
Wait a minute. Why do we have to start at this part?
Hey, whoa, man. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one, Brandon.
Brandon, you're flopping around the ring like a fish out of water. What's going on?
He caught me off guard, but here we go.
Ruff Crossing, he's gotten a lot more size on him these past few months, I must say. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he almost looks like he's working out.
He looks like a bumblebee.
He does kind of.
Or one of the singers from Wow.
Hey now, that's one of my favorite rock and roll bands, Trevor.
White Anglo-Saxon.
Oh, look at that. Big elbow knocks him down hard.
The guy turns his head.
Big kick by Brandon Bishop. I got to tell you, this guy classes up a wrestling event. That's one thing I will say about you, Brandon. You did the same thing when you were at Windy City Pro Wrestling. Anytime you see somebody like Brandon Bishop on a card, you know you're going to get really good professional wrestling when they're going to beat people up the way I like to see it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's the
Thanks
fact.
a lot.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Look at this. Very pleased with himself.
You are the physical fascination.
I guess so. That's what they say.
Which makes me wonder, who's the fatty on ringside?
The fatty at ringside. Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, let's get a better camera angle. There he is, right there. Who's the fatty on the ringside over there?
Is it referring to a boy, a girl?
A boy.
Or something
Standing
else.
by the ring.
I don't know. That's
I hear fatty and, well...
Kimberly Cash, no one's safe with you, are they?
Unless they're wearing a body condom.
Wait a minute. Here it goes. Ruff Crossing descending to that second turnbuckle. Winding up with a fist. Calling for approval. He gets it. Wham! Look at this. Bam! Bam!
He should have been a spot right there.
Pow!
Look at that.
Why isn't the ref doing his job?
Oh, Blake closes into a bite. Into a bite. Yeah.
Now, actually, the National Guard was here at this event as well.
Winds up with that clothesline in the corner. Man, oh man, this is one heck of a match right here tonight. Gotta love it. Down he goes. Oh, man.
Who is that on the outside?
That's what I was talking about.
Is that a little volume on the nubba?
Hours later.
So.
Can we get a little volume on the nubba in the control room?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Boom! Drops him down, sidewalk slam.
Oh, I get it. Ruff Crossing. Those are like train tracks on his trunks.
Yeah, it's a rough cross.
Train track trunks.
Yeah, save a horse, ride a cowboy. From what I understand, he no longer comes out to that music. Nonetheless, yeah, but it was a party when he did.
Let me tell you,
Look at this, Tommy Capone, right? That's Tommy Capone. I see what he's doing on the outside. He's in cahoots.
Up there's Master J.
Well, after he was punching me with the closed fist and biting me, we figured it was called for.
Yep.
Evidently, huh?
Evidently.
How's the sound coming from the door?
I don't know, but it works for me. Here we go. Brandon Bishop taking on Ruff Crossing here at a POW event.
No pulling of the tights.
No.
No pulling.
Want to win it clean. I want to win it clean.
Referee Brian
Always.
Erickson, I think, is a little slow.
Oh, he's very slow.
Wait a minute, that's you out there,
you,
Trevor. That's you out there, Trevor,
Trevor's
with
the
an
fatty.
NWO shirt on.
MOP.
MOB. He's
Ah,
just
see, I told you,
Oh,
you guys
look
are
at
like
them.
the Four Horsemen. Look at this. You're protecting your man. You guys are, I see what you,
They
you're
are
the wrestling
cheating.
mafia. Look at Trevor with a chair.
Blatant cheating.
Wait a minute.
Right
Now,
there.
Dave
what's
Allen
gotta
is
be
in TV
done.
land. I
How
hope
dare
he's
he
watching
cheat?
this.
How
If Dave
dare
Allen
he
is in
cheat?
TV land, I hope he's watching this. Kimberly, I hope
Trevor's
your
a
man
cheater.
Dave is watching this. Because
I
this
see.
is what a true
Cheating.
professional will do to you at a wrestling
How is
contest.
that professional, Richard? See, he is cheating. You condone
He used a
cheating?
steel chair. I've
How
seen
can you
I've seen
condone
you use a steel
cheating?
chair.
I thought
I've
you
seen
were
you
better
use
than
foreign
that.
objects.
I thought you were a better
Come on,
man
you're
than
no
that.
stranger to that
you
kind of
are
action,
trash,
girl.
Hey,
just
Richard,
like
you said
Oh,
Trevor.
listen to her go.
Whoa!
Here we go. Look at
How
us on the
dare you
outside.
Rope.
He's not safe anywhere. I'm going to get you.
Master J. Well, look at this.
You're talking about wrestling, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Also.
Ruling the roost is Brandon
Wait a minute.
Bishop.
I actually, this was years ago. I actually sat and did commentary hours later on a CCW show before it became POW Entertainment. And I sat next to Master J. He was merely a commentator. What has happened in the couple of years since I haven't been to CCW? Or now POW. Now
He's
POW.
the mastermind of all the nasty people over there at POW.
He was such a nice guy.
Oh, he's an evil
Real
genius.
nice guy.
He's an evil
He's a very
genius.
nice guy, and he's
He's
got
an
an eye
evil
for
genius.
talent, too.
Brandon, I got to say, we go back years, but
do.
I'm seeing a side of
part
you
of the
that you're.
Well, you get
He's
a little
the manager?
frustrated, you know?
Of MOB.
Oh, no. Now I
You don't
really,
get things you deserve.
now
and
it
people
really
cheat
is
on
a
your match,
wrestling
you get a little
mafia.
frustrated.
Unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you this. If the mob comes in full force to the event with Dave Allen, that's going to be some rough stuff.
Please. The only thing
betcha.
that they need is they're going to probably need the medic services that Mr. Bishop has to offer. I really think that, I would like to extend an offer to you to come
Okay.
to help your friend, Mr. Blanchard, after he's bleeding profusely
I will
from his match
definitely
with
help
Mr.
his
Allen.
opponents.
But I gotta
It doesn't matter who I
No,
dis-
no, no, no.
It doesn't matter who I dislike, I'll help him.
I assure you.
You took a Hippocratic oath.
We
I
will
did.
be completely
I did.
fine, but you may want to take care of your
Look
friends.
at that.
Nice
Oh,
cross body by Brandon.
Springboard. Look at that agility. Brandon Bishop once again very pleased with himself. But I gotta say, the way you guys were running interference on the outside, that was beautiful stuff. That's what I like to see.
We're not suckers.
It's
We're going to
experience.
take advantage of every opportunity.
That's right. Good stuff. I'm proud of you guys. Master J for getting involved. This is great stuff. And wait a minute, there he is posing again. All
I
pleased
can't
with
help
himself. These
You
fans
would
are
too,
pleased.
Richard. Trust me.
Oh, he does when he's on
Somebody's got to
stage,
pose.
man.
Trevor
Yeah, I
can't
heard he's
pose
pretty
like
good.
that.
Putting you over, man.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you, brother. Rock and roll. I'll be there at the Abbey Pub on May
he's just-
26th.
He's just so used to the compliments, he doesn't even respond anymore.
No, I'm watching your match.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm
Mesmerized.
Big
Whoa.
backdrop. Right on the small of the back.
And hey, you know what? I've been watching this match.
His whole
and
back is small.
I have no complaints. Check out the production. We've got different camera angles going on.
Very
Top
nice stuff.
notch.
Very impressive.
That wasn't a divot Nicholas H, was it?
What venue
No.
was this, Mr. Blanchard?
The Al Hattendorf Center in Elk Grove Village, right down the street from the Elk Grove High School.
That's a nice big gym in there. I like that place.
Speaking of gym, I got to tell you, if you were the heavyweight champion of a wrestling company, don't you think that you might start working out?
Yeah, you recommend it.
Right, okay.
So
Just a little note on Ruff Crossing.
Oh, he still hadn't been hitting the gym
I mean,
like
for
he's supposed
God,
to.
look
huh?
at him, look at him. I seen a kid at the shopping mall the other day. It's built the same way.
Ooh, man, that was pretty.
The shopping mall.
Yeah.
Wow,
I kicked his stinking teeth in too, the little brat.
gotta love it. Wow, man,
Changing right hands here.
Cheating.
those were some
Close
close fists. Those sure were. And he was putting them in there
Whoa.
too. Whoa! Man, oh man, lifted him up to the heavens. The Hattendorf Center's going off the chain. They're loving this match. They're loving this action, and for good reason. Here he goes, Ruff Crossing, setting him up.
Going for a suplex.
I was trying to grab one of the trusses on the roof. Didn't work.
Look at that hang time, though. Got to give it to Ruff. Whoa! Down goes Brandon Bishop.
You really voted for Bush.
Yeah. And I admit it publicly.
Yeah. You're crazy.
I admit it publicly.
God.
I admit it publicly,
Big
and I'm
kick
proud
by
of it.
Ruff Crossing going pump handle.
Do it again tomorrow if I could. Here he goes.
Belly to back suplex right on the back of his head.
That one really found its mark.
It did.
I love the way Trevor's doing commentary, and then if like Trevor, you start putting the boots to that guy again, I want to hear Trevor Blanchard putting the boots to him.
Why not? You should. That'd be great. Bradley call it better than anybody else.
Should have been
You
it.
hear Trevor saying, I'm nothing but a low-down cheater.
Well, all I can say is this just sends a message to everybody out in wrestling land that the mob is a force to be reckoned with, and Brandon Bishop Brandon Bishop is back in full force.
Absolutely.
I'll give Brandon
thanks for
Bishop
the interruption.
An up-armored wrestling
How
machine.
you doing?
Yeah. If I had a wrestling group called CAT and somebody was like, "Oh, you guys are from CAT," come on, MOB, mob, please. Speaking of CAT, Brandon.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in the next segment. Ruff Crossing.
I told you we could talk about anything.
There he goes. Takes a little break. Gets caught up.
That was a
Right
low
into the
blow.
Stupid. That was so stupid.
You baited.
That was a
Yeah.
well.
Here you go. Pedigree
That
time.
was that was a low
He's
blow.
fighting.
Uh-oh. Lost the arm. Oh, Ruff Crossing reverses it. Slingshots him in.
Wait a minute, going for the pump handle again. You countered this the last time.
Not this time.
Oh. Down he goes. Can he get the pin, though? One. Wait a minute, Master J with the chair.
Cheating
Master
again.
J
And he got
interrupts
the
with
pin.
the chair.
Cheating
Look how proud
again.
and pleased with himself.
Wait, did he get the pin or was that?
I think so.
Yeah, well, he
Ruff
shouldn't have.
Crossing
My
from
shoulder
behind.
was
I get a
up.
feeling somebody's going to
Oh,
get
Ruff
tapped on the
Crossing
back
should
in just
take
a
care of
second.
him. Cheating
Wait a
is
minute.
not tolerated.
Who's that bald head? Wait a minute. It's Ruff Crossing.
That's right. Wait till you see what happens next.
Whoa! From behind with the steel chair.
That was
Yeah, it
beautiful.
was.
That'll learn him.
That was
Yeah.
Right in the kidneys. Ruff Crossing spilling all over the ring.
pedigree on the
On a
chair.
chair! Oh, man! Delivered with full force.
Beautiful.
Master
I don't mess
J
around in
running
that
a
ring.
clinic right here with Brandon Bishop. Oh, my goodness. What a group. What a powerful wrestling match. I got to say, that one was pillar to post the whole night long. And wait a minute, new champion?
Well, not official.
What?
Not official.
What do you mean?
Well, we
You
have the
just beat
belt.
him.
Because
You
you
beat him.
because he cheated.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
I'm
How
saying.
can you
So you
cheer
should have
somebody
kept
that's
that
a
belt.
cheater?
You'd be 9/10 of the champion.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There,
Oh,
kids.
you know, it's bad enough you've got
happen to
Trevor on
remember
your team.
Seeing
Oh.
a match with Dave Allen and him
And?
cheating. Yes or no, guys?
We would
Remember that
never
match?
cheat.
He was
We
cheating.
would never
He
cheat.
You
wrestled-
cheated, she cheated. You guys
I
are all
never
cheaters.
cheat.
I'm the only guy
I
that
am
is
honest.
straight in there.
I would
I
never.
don't
I
know.
never
Let's
knew
talk
a
to some
woman
of your
not to
former
cheat.
So when
employees.
you and Dave Allen go
Never
at it in
cheated.
Indiana, we ought to just throw the rule book out the window.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, after I've just seen, there obviously are no rules for Trevor. That's why I have my bodyguard, because the man cannot be trusted.
Wow.
Who's going to protect the bodyguard?
We're going to
He
throw
doesn't
out.
need protection.
Does anybody have like spray or
bulging
something?
muscles and
There's, like,
everything.
a stench coming from.
So we're going to
From
throw
him, I
out the
think.
rule book in professional
Call it
wrestling.
right guard
They
instead of
did.
body
They
guard.
used to do that a few years ago. A company, I think, ECW or something.
Never
like that.
heard of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
ECW?
Hey, we got CM Punk on here later. Billy Wack, any commentary
Do we?
on any commentary on local wrestling, national wrestling, what you've seen on TNA lately? What do you think of pro sports right now?
Pro sports?
We have wrestling.
I can't. Oh, okay.
On
I was
TV.
going to go off on a baseball tirade that would straighten your hair.
Oh, okay. Hey, free
No,
form.
no.
Say what you will.
Actually, am I baited? Am I being baited into this? Caught an independent wrestling show this past Saturday, and it was a company called RGW. RGW, which stands for Really Good Wrestling. I'm gonna take my gum out for this. So I go there, and admittedly, I had a few drinks. I had a little bit to drink, and I probably wasn't in prime form. I didn't drive because I don't drink and drive. I don't do that. But anyway, so I go, and I was
sarcasm
probably
there.
stinking of liquor, and so I get in and I pay my $10 American. American dollars.
Damn.
And I go, I find a seat, and woo, I'm making noise. I'm booing when I'm supposed to boo, and I'm cheering when I'm supposed to cheer.
right.
I didn't jump over the rail. I didn't sock anybody in the face. I don't do that.
Right.
As a good American.
Right.
And a good wrestling fan.
And a good wrestling fan. I mean, come on, I know. And if the crowd's not making noise, then it's up to me to make noise. Anyway, so I'm woo all night and having a good time. Anyway, comes the end of the night, and I'm filing out the door, still a little bleary-eyed, and Petey Williams, star of TNA,
Wow.
is standing by the door, and he sees me walking out, and he's like, you know what? It's marks like you that blah 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 blah.
Really?
Yeah, because I was a little vocal.
You got balled out by a star.
By a
Fans
star.
like that are a godsend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You
Exactly.
got a
Petey
dead
Williams?
crowd, or ain't
Thank
nothing
you.
worse.
Petey Williams! You got... I don't know what your payday was, all right? Let's just say it was like $400, okay? And probably trans, as they say in the business. So you got paid to entertain. And just because I'm making noise, you're going to yell at me? You're going to call me names? You're going to call me a mark? You don't even know who I am? You have no idea who I even am. And you're like, it's marks like you? I paid $10. I can do whatever the hell I want, buddy. Your job is to entertain. If you cut crappy promos and you can't shut me up as a vocal loud fan, then you suck, buddy. Hey, Petey Williams, I'm looking right at you, and you suck. If I can work the audience better than you can, you suck, and you don't deserve your payday. Eat that, jerk.
All right. I like that, man.
Billy Wack,
Another
that was heavy duty.
Tell him.
Great stuff.
And
every
it come
night.
right back in the mouth.
There's a real energy happening in this place.
Incidentally, I will say, I know so much about Billy Wack. I have heard so much about Billy Wack. I have never heard of this P. Williams guy. Sorry, Petey. I'm sure you're fine.
NWATNA.
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Five-sided? Six-sided
Right.
I'm just mad. He's calling
gotta
me
be
names.
kidding
And,
me
oh,
with
no, actually, as I'm walking out, he's like, you can't even look me in the eye. Well, I probably really couldn't at that point. But,
Yeah.
but still. And I
Well,
was like,
isn't he short,
I was getting-
too?
Yeah, I was going to say you
I was
have
there
to
with
bend down.
CM Venom. Go to
you
Chicago
put
Pro Wrestling, ChicagoProWrestling.com. Go to the nifty message board that we've got. And, yeah, please run. What's going on here? Anyway, so yeah.
You're raising the roof.
Here's the graphic right here. Whoa! We're on a sinking ship.
There we go.
Anyway, the graphic, Chicago Pro Wrestling. Click to ChicagoProWrestling.com. Go to the message board. We're talking about it on there. I'm irate.
Wow. Billy Wack, you are a one-man internet scourge.
What did they draw?
70-something. The show was good. Everybody was good on the show. I had a good time. I really had a good time. And I don't think I was that disruptive, all right? You know, not to the point where somebody at the door on the way out, he was in the main, he jumped the ropes, jumped the rail, went over so he could run over by the door so he could catch me walking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great
It's
stuff.
unbelievable. Why would a wrestler attack a fan like that?
Because he's
if
unprofessional.
not- Yeah, I mean, in that capacity, it's different if you're in the ring and you're yelling at the crowd.
Right.
Maybe he's
okay,
starved
'cause
for
you've
that
gotten
sort of
your tirade
attention.
back.
Maybe he doesn't
Anyway,
get that kind
yeah.
of attention at a
I don't
TNA show.
I don't think he's a vet. I don't know how long he's been in the business, but you should learn to
Probably a year.
you should deal with it. You know, like deal with it. Sure, you're gonna get loud, jerky fans, and maybe I was that loud, jerky fan that night. Deal with it.
Those loud
Ryan-
jerky
You know
fans,
what?
usually those loud jerky fans get recruited and become managers,
Well,
i.e. Psycho from the Brotherhood.
Either that or like the
Kingpin,
Meddler.
remember the
The
Kingpin?
Meddler?
The Meddler, little black dude. That guy was funny.
'Cause they
he
really
had the rubber
understand.
chickens.
They understand.
Underwear,
and care for
women's
business.
underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, that
stuff
guy.
written on it. Remember
Remember?
the little black dude? He'd have the suits with the stuff written on it in the back and stuff, and he'd say Meddler because he was the Meddler.
The Meddler.
And
That
he
was
wasn't
my
actually
dad.
involved in the wrestling, but you're kidding me.
No, it was.
He used to bring his grandmother. The first Windy City shows I worked, his grandma would be with him. He'd bring his
I
grandma,
first
the
saw him
Meddler.
at the amphitheater.
Yeah.
First saw him at the amphitheater, then UIC Pavilion on Horizon. Then I started seeing when I got into business. I saw him at the indie shows. He was a great guy. He died about probably 6-7 years ago.
did he?
But he was a super fan as far as getting the other crowd and irritating the heels.
Hey,
It was
Bishop,
just
we got
great.
you here tonight. I want to go back in time a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if it was at a Battle of the Belts or at a Balmoral show. Aren't you famous for having one heck of a knockdown, drag-out dog collar match with Ripper Manson?
Yes. And afterwards, Iron Mike Sampson came along and happened to powerbomb me and give me a concussion.
And that was at Balmoral, right?
That was at Balmoral, yeah.
Heavy duty.
Very fun match.
Boy, was that a great match.
It
though.
was fun,
I mean,
yeah.
talk to us a little bit about that era of your wrestling at Windy City and those stars, and just if you could.
Well, I was still very young at that point. I don't remember the year, but I was very young, and it was very intimidating because it wasn't like, and no offense to these young guys who are starting out, I mean, I fully support them, but like nowadays you get a lot of like skinny kids, and they're
Right.
all 16, 17, 18, and God bless them, but when I got into it, it's all these rugged older men like Ripper Manson, for people who know him and have seen him.
It's a tough dude.
For a kid to go in there, Psycho, Iron Mike Sampson, it's
Right.
very, very intimidating.
Did you ever tangle with Dice Man Ronnie Vegas?
I have taken
Wow.
I think only in the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay.
So,
The boots and the money.
yeah, right. Very intimidating though, and then they say, okay, we're going to hook you up with dog collars. And I said, okay, no. Well, I can't say no. So
What's the craziest gimmick match you've ever worked?
I think a ladder match with Vito Tomaselli in I don't remember who it was for, but it was a long time ago. Because what happens is you see it on TV and everything all the time. You take the first shot with the ladder, and you realize, oh my God, this is real, and you're committed at that point. It's like,
That's
okay,
it.
we got to give them a show.
That's it.
We're gonna get hurt. We're going in.
That's what we love. Right here tonight on OTM, we have got a Chicago Sirens music video. The Chicago Sirens Ladies Roller Derby. I'm telling you,
Nice.
these chicks were hot.
Really?
Oh, and they
Single?
like to butt up against each other.
Oh, yeah?
And they roll
I like to
around.
butt up against them too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. See,
I
that's
haven't
what
even
we-
Stay away from that one, though.
Really?
I call a slam
I'm sure
sandwich.
Trevor would
Do you
love
think?
to do that.
Do you think any of those roller derby girls would
Come to the show.
vote for Bush also?
There we go.
I'm sure they
I'm
would
with
not.
you on that,
might
Billy
be
Wack.
right.
You guys made a mess of me.
You're watching On the Mat, and if you think wrestling is tough, you should try roller derby.
Sure? No, it's all on the floor. Tell them to grab their beers and talk to everyone. Tell them, hey, there you go. That's it. Hey, what's the name of the team?
The Wheelers!
Where are you guys going?
To the championship, yeah! We'll see the Thunder names at the championship!
Hey, Althea, Ritchard T from the On the Mat show. It's
How's
a
it
wrestling
going?
show, but what can you tell me about the way you guys came up tonight? What's going to happen?
This is my team's best game that we've played. We've had a rough season. We've played our asses off. I wouldn't trade my girls for anybody. And we'll get those Wheelers next time. I'll tell you that.